Hello everyone. So I've been meaning to talk about this for a while now, but I'm glad I waited because this whole situation with Sony and PlayStation has had some developments recently. So Sony has always been my go-to place for games in the past, but this generation has been, in my opinion, the worst generation to date for a lot of reasons I'll get into. They are no longer a company I can defend. Seriously, I can't speak highly of them anymore. They've done nothing but spit in the face of all their players. It's a joke. So what actually sparked this video was the news that Sony has just canceled 3 more live service games, and among that news was the appalling discovery that Bluepoint Games, the developers behind Demon's Souls Remake, had been working on a God of War live service game this whole time. This is so disappointing. That studio has so much talent, and so many people were anticipating what would come next for this company after Demon's Souls, and this is what Sony had these guys doing. First of all, why in the flying fuck is Bluepoint Games doing a live service game, period? But even worse is that it's a God of War live service game. Not that I hate God of War or something, but it's just a franchise that I don't want to see in live service format. I don't understand this decision. And so that game is canceled, so we will realistically probably not hear from Bluepoint again until the next generation, that being the PS6. Let's see guys, if I can hit 10k subs by the time Bluepoint's next game comes out, I'll do a face reveal, shave my head, and I'll make an OnlyFans just for you guys. We heard rumors that Bluepoint was doing an original project, which me and I assume everyone else assumed meant a new IP, but no, God of War live service game. When I heard this news, I wanted to scream until my vocal cords burst. So they had this huge shift toward live service, and over the years, and after Concord especially, they're realizing that that wasn't the move, which is good, that they wisened up and started canceling this garbage. But guess what? We're going to be paying the price for this live service push for years to come, because they had so many fucking studios working on this trash, this now canceled trash, that we probably won't hear from a lot of these studios until the next generation, possibly, resulting in way less games, obviously. And let me clarify, I don't entirely hate live service games necessarily. Actually, I was asking for some live service multiplayer games because, as a lot of you know, they have no multiplayer games. The last one I think we got was Destruction All-Stars, and what do you know, that game died within a year. And what is with the refusal from them to bring back their old IPs? We're all screaming from the rooftops, begging them to bring back any of those old franchises, and they just won't do it. Especially the shooters. I feel like Killzone, SOCOM, or Resistance would sell like wildfire in this day and age, personally. I truly believe that, and there's nothing else on the market right now that's anything like those games. They would really stand out. But no, they'd rather milk Horizon, God of War, and Last of Us for all fucking eternity. Did we really need a Lego Horizon game?
No.
Did Last of Us 2 really need a remaster when it already had a 60 FPS patch?
No.
It's a joke, dude. And we also got the news literally today, as I'm the day I'm recording this, that they just canceled the Horizon MMO that was in development, which yes, that was a thing if you didn't know. It's so weird. 90% of the time, Sony doesn't care about what the fans want. That's why we haven't seen any returning IPs or even remasters of old IPs. And also no Bloodborne, because what we say doesn't matter to them. But that other 10%, after Concord, they're like, oh shit, people don't want these games as much as we thought. So they're canceling all this garbage, which is a step in the right direction, but they have a lot more repairing to do. Repairing that, if I'm being real, I don't think we'll see for the rest of this generation. They have, I think, 4 first-party games lined up, that being Death Stranding 2, Heretic Prophecy from Naughty Dog, Ghost of Yotei, and Wolverine. Maybe there's something I'm missing there. I feel like there's one more that I'm not saying, but if I'm not mistaken, these 4 games don't have concrete release dates. Sonic from the future here. I needed to make a correction. Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding 2 are both slated for 2025, so they just don't have an exact release date yet. So yeah, so we don't have anything confirmed for 2025, I don't think, and that's a problem. Rumors are saying that they're doing an event in February, so we'll see how that goes, if that's real. But honestly, my expectations are in the ground, never to rise again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example of what happens when a company has no competition. But hey, rumor has it that Valve might be making a Steam console, and if they do that, that might genuinely put Sony back on their toes, and I hope to God that's what happens, but we'll see what happens there. We haven't even gotten any confirmation of that yet. It's just rumors for now. But that's about it. This whole situation with Sony has honestly obliterated my respect for them, and I don't know if PS6 will change that. I mean, knowing Sony, that thing is going to cost $1,000 or something crazy like that. The PS5 Pro is already overpriced, just like all the hardware they put out, like the PlayStation Portal and whatnot. And the funny thing is, and by funny, I mean heartbreaking, is that they just put out the Pro last year, and we're already getting rumors of an earlier than usual PlayStation 6 release. And with so many canceled projects, that might mean that we get almost no use out of the Pro when it comes to first party games, and that's not good. That's really lame. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.